Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's Wanchikomiriki here, your counseling psychologist, with another series episode of Healing the Fatherless Heart. Today, the topic is a bit more personal for me. It's something that touches me and the father figure. I know many of you now are ears alert to hear and to know a bit of me. But yesterday, for guys who wake up very early in the morning, like me, it will not be so early in the morning. But for those who don't wake up so early in the morning, it will be very early in the morning. Yesterday, there was a serious downpour. And then it didn't last the whole morning. It lasted for a few minutes, but it was so heavy. I don't know if all of you experienced it, but where I live, that is what happened in the morning. And it just started like just a few minutes before my children left for school. And you know the sense of heavy, like after maybe like 5 minutes, there was, do I call it a flood? The outside was full of water. Like those ones, so if you go and try and step in with your just kawaida shoes, water is going to be sucked in. But you'll have water going into your shoes. And now after taking them coming back, it took me back to a time in my life. In my formative years of my life, my biological dad was not very present. But I had a father figure. Like I think all my life, this conversation is making me think a lot. It's bringing out a lot of things in me, and also bringing the light of as to why the father figure is such a big thing for me as a human being, and why it is important for every parent, every mother, every father to understand first the father's role. And I keep saying a mentally stable, present, consistent father's role in the child, and the need for the mother to allow the child to have contact with those things that I've stated earlier in their life. So going to school, do I say I don't know if it is a privilege or not a privilege. I didn't change schools. The school I think I started school when I was pretty very young. And I got tired of school also really young. Besides the point. I started school when I was 2 years. And I think in this particular school, a few traumatic experiences I had caused my grandfather to insist on me being changed to a different school. So the school that I joined, the one that my grandfather insisted and ensured that I joined, is the one I started from. We used to call them nursery, not a class. Nursery was KG now, kindergarten now, all the way to class 8. So whomever who knows me knows the school that I'm talking about. So when I joined nursery all the way to class 8, in joining day one, my grandfather is the one who took me. My mom, yes, she bought the uniform, the bag, the shoes, either a day or a day before, I had slept in the full uniform because of how excited I was. Like it was such a big deal. So anyway, on day one, I remember, for me, I remember my childhood from a tender age, which is interesting. So day one, my grandfather takes me to school. We go to the principal's office, and he's really proud that his granddaughter is joining the school, that also his children have been in, and they have a chit chat, and my class teacher comes and she takes me to school. And that, me being taken, or him taking me to that school, started a certain journey of me and him. And I promise, I didn't realize this until a couple of days ago. Because somewhere along the way we fell off, but then we came back together because of life's challenges, and still this thing of father figures is still the reason of falling off and coming back together. So my grandfather was responsible of ensuring that I am in school on time and that I am brought back home. Like my mom had, not that she didn't have responsibility, but like it was the least of her concerns or the least of her worries, because somehow I really don't like, this is something now I need to take some time and think about it. My grandfather was working, he had business. So he would ensure that I'm in school. I don't know by what time, but I know I never got late. And I was picked up from school to home. And if he was not the one who was picking me up, he had a driver who would be there by the time, you know, the way